So I'm just in the forest, and a just quick thought came to mind about, like, because there is this beautiful walk path, and I was just thinking about how beautiful Canada is. And I was thinking, like, why aren't there more, like, Black neighborhoods, at least in Toronto, built around forests? All of our neighborhoods are kind of a bit departed from them, or just a little bit further than, like, the neighborhoods with the nice homes and a backyard, and the ones that not many of us who are poor can afford. And I was just thinking about, like, the stereotype of, like, the Black girl in the woods, or, like, even the Black guy in the woods, and, like, why Black people are always the first to be killed off in movies and in, like, the outdoors and things like that. And the jokes that are made about Black girls who, like, scream about bugs and, like, in their hair and water and things like that. And just all of the jokes about Black people in nature. And it was just like, for those of us who do have that reaction, like, I'm still fidgety around bugs. And it's because we didn't grow up around them that often. Like, I wasn't going on walks through forest trails every day the way I do now. I do that now because I'm so happy and fortunate enough to live in a neighborhood where there's forest trails. But I haven't done that my whole life. And so of course I'm a bit squeamish. Like, it's something new to me, you know what I mean? I just think that it's kind of mean. And that whole narrative around Black people in nature is really violent. And then it's almost like it's our fault, as if we chose to not have our neighborhoods be, in these really healing spaces. No, Black people have been asking for parks and have been asking for neighborhoods that are built with connection to nature. We've been asking for that for decades. But, it's consistently something that we're deprived of. And it's just now that I see a lot of, like, Black nature groups and more. And, do you remember Brother Nature? Like, he was huge. Black people love nature and love the outdoors. There's a red cardinal. And I'm seeing all these birds. Like, I'm thinking about the Black bird watcher who was in Central Park. Like, there's just so many experiences of Black people in nature. It's everybody's natural thing. But of course, when you're deprived of that, then it takes some adjustment to even get back to something that's natural. And then there's also just some people who are squeamish. But it's like, with Black people, and especially with women, it's just, like, made to be a big thing when, we haven't gotten the chance to feel safe in nature for so long. For women, like, safety in the woods was not really a thing. Like, there's all those jokes about white women who run in nature, and who run in the woods, but it's like, good for them, It's scary out here, and for such a long time, we've been afraid of being in spaces that are actually our own innately, because of the way that men have instilled their presence into natural spaces. So, it's an adjustment period. Same way with the way white people have instilled their presence in natural spaces. Reclaiming that takes a minute, so don't let anybody put any shame around you or onto you. And if you're, like, in nature and you're having reactions to the bugs and to the sun and to water and just to everything, it's a natural adjustment, and nature is really happy to have us here. Very happy. I'm seeing birds I've never seen before. I've seen the cardinal a few times, but I saw a woodpecker. I was like, what is that noise? I looked in, and there's a little woodpecker pecking on wood. It made me happy. But yeah, yay to new experiences, yay to parks and forest trails. This trail's, like, they called it a therapy forest trail. It's really beautiful. It's really nice, and we have every right to be a part of these spaces as much as anyone else. And these spaces love us. Nature loves us.